Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the... He's brought down at the solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave it, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. They'll get it across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Winfield on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Mayfield to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Loss of 5 yards, and it's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, 58 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 34 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 41.
Now Penix. And complete to Drake London. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, try, go.
They'll run here with Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll audible to something else.
12-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The tackle made back at his own 6-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mayfield looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mayfield now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Mixing up the middle. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
At the 39-yard line.
20. What's that?
Nixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield with it once more. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Penix. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw again is Penix. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw with Penix. Under pressure, they got him again. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw, Penix. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Falcons 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A play fake. Now Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 4th quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
That's another Falcons 1st down.
To the air, Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Agnew on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on 1st down. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
180.
Mayfield comes out throwing. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Ruth Orororo. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the gun. Well, he put everything he's got behind it. And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. You're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Penix working from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on 1st down. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. 30! Gets the 10! And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw right, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Baker now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. He connects downfield. And This gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to work it to the 20. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're to
And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
So an onside kick in the opening quarter, huh? Well, I'd be lying if I said I fully understand the decision-making behind this one. It looks like they got some surprises in the game plan, which is fine. Go get that advantage. But holy smokes, you're going to have to hope the next surprise goes a lot better than that one, because that just blew up in their face.
First and 10, run to Robinson. This will get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
A gain of 2.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 2nd down.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers reduce the lead to just 4. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game.
Buccaneers.
A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, I am all for the element of surprise. But the first quarter? Hey, they got some stuff in their game plan this week. There's no question if they pull that out this early. There's got to be a lot better execution the next time around.
Penix on first down. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. He gets loose down the right side. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their early lead to 9. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. Now hit. Mayfield loses the ball. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst-case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That's on the side.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Along the right sideline, there's space. Into the red zone. And he brings it back for the pick six and the Atlanta touchdown.
I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180!
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Baker now from the gun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Defense couldn't hang on to the interception. Can they make a stand here on 3rd and short? Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Mayfield to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the...
And they take him to the ground, but he's going to have some good news as he's helped up here. We've got a flag down, and this one likely isn't going to count. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter 1st down. Back now, pressure coming. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. It's a race down the right side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. He's going deep. He lays out for it and makes the catch. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Complete to wk1.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10.
11 more yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Buccaneers, first down.
Throwing again. It's Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Baker leading the Bucs up to the line. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up.
Flying forward on the ground. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
39.
Well, they are getting boat raced already. Got to try to spark something up here. So they're going to try the onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
The tackle made.
Well, anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that drop before it could get started.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Making the call himself. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, it's Penix. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Handoff for Robinson, running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game.
22.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Now here's Mayfield. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Lofts it deep right side. Oh no, they get him yet again.
This is some time with the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field. It starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
It's second down and 10.
Penix out of his end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be third and long.
10 yards to go.
They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know.
There he goes on the right side. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons both racing them to the halftime locker room. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
He's going deep down this side. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Intended target was his running back. And now they face second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Penix here from the gun. Quick slant into the hands of Mooney. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Falcon first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
59. Buccaneers 22.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Only a half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Mayfield on first and 10. Low finding his back. Mixon. Runs around him. He's got space. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
17 yards. It's a gain of 17 yards.
First down. Here's Baker.
First down.
the hands of Cole. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
First down. A gain of 12.
Throwing here just before halftime. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick
We'll
off.
see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.